What is good, YouTube? Quinn Wade coming to y'all with that analysis, breakdown, and tribute to Oscar Robertson, the Big O, one of the best point guard slash players ever to play this game. Very patient, very smart, very intelligent of how he uses his game to score. He can get right to the basket so fast and so quick. He has the ability to do exactly what he needs to do. Nothing extra, nothing crazy, nothing mind blowing. He just does enough to get the job done and get the basket scored. And as you can see, he can drive right to the basket. He doesn't take that many dribbles. He doesn't get fancy with it. He just handles his business and use the backboard so a goal tend to get called if you tried to block it, as you see right here, or he just does the simple crossover and just lays it right in, with his speed and quickness. And he wasn't explosive. He wasn't the craziest athlete. He just knew exactly what he wanted to do on the court, nothing more, nothing less. And he was a beast in transition. This has the body, has the size, has the knowledge what play he needs to make, when he needs to make it. And he always was a good facilitator. This is a guy that had 6-time assist leaders. He was one of the first point guards that molded what you should be and what you should be trying to do. And that's something that made him very special, as he was a pioneer of being an assist leader, making sure everybody got involved, making sure everybody got their touches, making sure that everybody did what they were supposed to do, and holding those guys accountable. You just see these passes are absolutely ridiculous. The IQ of saying, I want to pass it to this guy, I can get it to that guy, not being a high turnover guy, and still being able to look ahead and keep his teammates getting the easiest shots possible throughout the whole 48 minutes, or when he's on the court, he was able to do that at a high level. And he can do it half court dump offs, alley oops, cuts to the basket, cuts to the mid range, and he can do it in transition. Then he had that jump shot, the pull up jumper, and that was the toughest thing to guard because he had no way to be stopped. He can just literally pull up above you. He can just dribble right into it. He can come off a screen and hit it. He can even just pull it up by the free throw line and just swish it. And there's nothing that you can do because most point guards was still trying to find a way to stay in front of him. And even if he was in front of him, he still made it anyway. And that just made him one of the toughest covers because I can pass it, I can shoot it, I can get right to the basket, and then I have teammates I can use to score anyway if I can't do it, because I can just get these guys involved if that's what I need to do for the rest of the game at the start of the game, or if I just need to take over the game. That's what I have to do as a point guard, which is be a coach that's on the floor and just be a person that shows you what to do and where you need to be at on the court to get easy opportunities. Because if I'm not taking it easy on my opponent, then my teammates are getting blessed with easy shots. And he was an NBA champion. He was also a most valuable player in 1964. Obviously, he was a 12-time All-Star, 3-time All-Star game MVP in the 60s. And obviously, he was a 9-time first-team All-NBA player with having 2 second teams. He also came into the league and lived up to the hype as an NBA Rookie of the Year. And like I said, he won 6 times being the assist leader in the NBA. He had his number retired by the Sacramento Kings and the Milwaukee Bucks. And he also was one of the greatest college players ever to play the game. And that's how we knew he can be special, because he showed everything we needed to know there. Now, can you do it against elite competition? And he showed that right away, that I belong in this league. I can play with these guys, and I'm going to be one of the best, barring any injuries. And since he never really had any significant, his career went according to plan, live up to the height, dominate the game, win championships, and he was able to do that. And also being a great individual player, having a great individual career, while also being a great teammate. That's all we can ask our point guard and our greatest players to do. And we haven't seen the point guard like Oscar Robertson ever again. And that's what made him a one-on-one. His patience, his knowledge, his ability to read and react to the defense, his ability to dominate the interior or the paint area with passes or making baskets. He always figured out how to score the easiest way, but it's tough to do it against elite defenses. But he made it look easy anyway, because that was just how smart he was on the court. And there's nothing you can really say that he couldn't do, and he would have learned and he would have adapted and he would have changed his game if that's what he needed to do to be one of the best players in today's game. But nobody ever really questions that when you're averaging 30. because that's already a above average scorer in any level. That's dominance. And Oscar Robertson was able to do that multiple times throughout his career. And that's why he left the legacy that he left still to this day as one of the best things to watch, things to see on any platform, because he was just that great. You know, especially when he was with Cincinnati, that was when you seen his true powers. And when you see him team up with other great players, it was just a dominant thing to see, because he was just dominant himself, and he was able to win right away when he was able to pair with another great player, and he was obviously able to make it to multiple finals when that happened, and he cashed in on it by playing his best game and holding guys accountable. Other than that, comment, like, subscribe, and share. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the content. If you like this video, I got more videos like this, over 2,000 videos that's similar or close to like this. So if you like this video, subscribe, and also continue to like. The likes really help the channel grow and find new people, and the more people, the better for the channel. Other than that, Quinn Wade coming to y'all with that analysis. I'm gone.